Oysy is kind of modern style and plus we at a very good location. This is very good place to dating because if you feel like you at home, that this place is like let you feel like comfortable. The people come to Oysy eat sushi and the food is kind of fancy. The food, of course, very good taste. You will never forget it. Also, we have some izakaya style food. Those everyone can eat. We have a nice service. We have all nice waitress here too. And most of the customers, they recommend it to their fans. So, they like here so much.
So Rachel, you're telling us that they're really on a roll at Oysy. Tell us why you picked it.
Definitely. That's great. I think that it is really culinary sushi without the high-end prices. So if you want creative rolls and you want to feel like you're really enjoying top-tier sushi, but you don't want something that's fussy or pretentious, this is a perfect option for you. I feel like the California Sunset is actually my favorite roll in all of Chicago, and I eat sushi religiously. You don't need reservations. You can walk in. It doesn't require being dressed up. It's just the every person sushi restaurant, and that's why I like it.
Well, as you're saying, you eat sushi constantly, and so do many of our viewers. So what sets Oysy apart? Like, what makes it different from, say, other sushi restaurants around town?
I really think it comes down to their menu. It is very inventive rolls. I mean, you're going to find things there that are not on other sushi menus. They have the dragon roll, and they have some of the traditional rainbow rolls, but they also have things that have interesting names. They have different ingredients. They're always beautifully plated. I think there's a lot of personality that comes through. They'll make little faces. They'll drizzle interesting sauces. It just really feels special. And then you're not paying for it. No roll is over $15. And considering that it's a downtown restaurant, I feel like it's a very refreshing alternative to all the steakhouses in the area. It's just something a little more unique.
So, Guy, Oysy means delicious. Was it delicious for you?
Absolutely.
Good.
And the
Good.
decor was delicious as well. Coming in off of a busy street, just at the time we ate early, at the time people were getting off of work, it was just welcoming.
Like a little haven?
Yes, the green tint or green hues that they use and screens on the walls and ceiling, it just was a special place without being pretentious.
I'm so glad.
But the green, I think the green on the walls looks great to look at, but the problem is that green light reflects on people's faces and it makes people look a little ill. You know? Whereas
You should focus on your plate, not on the faces.
well, if you're going there, that's like the second date. No, actually, that's kind of the first date kind of place. Because if you're bringing somebody there, you kind of want to nibble and not put too much money into the first date. You know what I'm saying? It really was sort of like Sex and the City meets sort of like the viewers and the subjects of the show. Lots of young straight women and lots of gay men sort of hanging out and socializing.
It's my favorite kind of restaurant.
Yeah, so for you and for me, I thought it was a great place.
Guy, did you get the feeling that this was sort of a trendy restaurant?
No, I expected it to be trendy.
The sushi restaurants sort of have that feel of like hip and young. And
it's a fancy name. It's not some mundane name, and I expected it to be that, but I found them to be very welcoming and helpful. Our wait staff, she was outstanding, giving us suggestions, and there's a roll. That, the eyes had little eyes in them.
It's looking at you.
Yes, and very well presented, but my favorite rolls that I've had in the Chicago area.
Look at that. Do you agree?
I thought it was interesting. I mean, how hard it is to mess up sushi. You got to use fresh ingredients.
People definitely mess it up, though.
They do, because they're trying to cut corners or trying to save on the fish.
I don't want anybody saving on the fish.
Yeah, I want all the money to go to the quality and the freshness of the fish. And I think Oysy actually excels in that.
I tested that because I ordered some sashimi. I'd never had the super white or white tuna, and it was outstanding. And
Did you
just
get anything with the sweet miso that they?
The California Sunset with the drizzled
I
sauce.
love that.
That
stuff.
is my favorite roll. That's what I
Yeah.
go for.
And I thought that the chef putting a little bit of a torch and flaming it, I thought that was
With the seared
unnecessary.
salmon?
The seared salmon, I thought it was unnecessary, gimmicky. I don't want Martha Stewart getting into the Japanese business. You know what I'm saying? It's like it felt like an
Actually,
over
I've
ornate.
never felt that way. Did
Well,
you
'cause
order
there's arts
things?
and crafty. You know what I'm saying, Rachel? I want to taste something beautiful, and I definitely want to look at something beautiful. I don't want a lot of gimmicks in the food. I really want the sauces to excel. I thought the miso sauce was fantastic, but I had the spinach with the sesame sauce, and I thought that wasn't very good.
Either of you have the tuna tartare in the martini glass?
I didn't.
Okay,
That
that's
sounds
fun. It's like a
fancy.
heap of tuna tartare in this martini glass, and it's just really generous portion, really flavorful, not too spicy. I don't know, I think that I like when things are well plated and creatively presented. I don't think it's a gimmick. I think it's extra effort. So maybe I do like Martha in my kitchen.
one of the things that my wife always goes for, she gets the octopus salad. And her first comment is not only is the octopus good, but she said it was the most generous portion of octopus in a salad she'd ever had.
Yeah.
And we were impressed by that because you have to look for value these days. And
It's very easy for a sushi restaurant to charge too much for their food, and I felt like here they were really respectful of that, and that you could afford to try lots of things and experiment, go a little bit out of your comfort zone.
All right, Rachel, you recommended Oysy. Sum it up for us.
I think that the name explains it perfectly. It's delicious, it's affordable, it's a great downtown option that's different than the others, and it's personally my favorite sushi in Chicago.
All right. Fausto?
Oysy is a fascinating place to go. It is a combination of old world Japanese and modern design, and I really love their affordability and the quality and freshness of their ingredients. Work on the sauces a little bit more.
Okay. Guy?
it provided an overall excellent experience, and we had a diverse amount of food and had a great time.
All right. Well, you can savor sushi in style at Oysy, 50 East Grand Avenue, 312-670-6750. Open for lunch and dinner every day. Reservations are accepted, and the average tab per person without drinks is $25.